guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mower. Good morning. That's right, I just said good morning. 8:30 in the morning, sound asleep after a night of rewatching The Walking Dead. I'm sleeping nicely, then all of a sudden, the town of Huntington decides to come and drill holes into the ground for a neighbor. I think they're repaving the street for her. I don't get it. Anyway, obviously I couldn't sleep anymore, so I had to get up. I figured today I was gonna work on this. Oh, let's not get too excited. Yes, this is the first tractor of the year, I guess, if you don't count installing a deck on the other ones, whatever. But this is a carcass of crap that I got from Nick from Bellport last year. It's been sitting in this, between these two trees along the fence line here the entire winter. When I got it, wheels didn't hold air. I put ATF in it, right? It didn't have a seat. It didn't have a hood. Fortunately, Nick gave me that hood 9 months ago. He gave me like 4 or 5 hoods because he was moving. Anyway, this hood is the same color match as this entire tractor. It doesn't have an engine, okay? So I put a seat, I put the hood on, and I made the tires hold air. It just needs an engine. As you also know, locally, a subscriber near me gave me a 12.5 Briggs flathead engine that he says runs. Fingers crossed. Anyway, I plan on putting that 12.5 flathead into this thing. And also, as you guys remember, I have the Swiss cheese deck that I got from another machine that I had on another made tractor that I had. But then I got a trade from Nick Iardi over in West Islip, and one of the trades was a deck. And as you saw, I put the deck on that tractor, and that one's ready to go. But I have the Swiss cheese deck, which I plan on putting on this carcass of crap, because it's the only option I have. I don't see an abundance of decks coming my way. But that deck, as you remember, has a bunch of rust holes in it, which I'm gonna try to weld today. Garage is pretty clear of stuff now, except for this big monstrosity. So here's my Swiss cheese deck. It's a 42-inch Craftsman. As you know, I welded this plate on here. I guess it's okay. There's a hole there. There's no lip here hardly because it's all rusted. You know, I guess it's okay. Maybe I don't have to. I mean, it's a carcass of crap, you know what I mean? And then there's some Swiss cheese over here. And I have to find some sheet metal anyway, which I don't have. And there's some right there. Can you guys see that? Not terrible. I mean, they even could be standard holes, you know? Also, this thing requires a return spring that clips onto here, and there's supposed to be a slit over here. The reason why it doesn't have a slit is because this used to be a bar engaged one, which I converted to a cable engage. As you see, I cut a slit here so I can insert the cable thing in there. But I do need to do some kind of a hole drill right here so I can affix a spring that goes from here to there. That will allow this part to spring back. You following? So, I'm gonna do some spot welding on the holes, see how that turns out, and then cut a hole over here to insert a spring. So I actually don't have any sheet metal. I don't know where I'm gonna find some. I suppose I can go to my box of parts and look. But actually yesterday I was busy replacing my microwave. I bought a new microwave, a Samsung one, for only $210, delivered to my door. And so I was having a dickens of a time getting this out and remeasuring and all that. But look at here. Is that metal? I don't even know if this is sheet metal. You know what I mean? I suppose it is metal. Maybe this would probably just all completely melt as I put a welder to it. But you know what? I'm gonna try it anyway since I need it. Look at that. With this plate, I can cover this hole, that, all with one plate. So basically I could just do a tack weld, deet, right? And it should stick. And then I'll spray paint it black. You know, that'll be a fast fix. Remember, it's a carcass of crap, right? But I want to try to repair this deck as much as possible. Let's find out if this thing is even metal. My magnet. Ah, it is metal. Got my Harbor Freight tools. Flux core welder, the only welder I have. And I guess we're gonna have to ground the frame. I wonder if that's gonna work. Let's try. Doesn't seem to be. Well, that was completely short-lived because what happens was this this top part here of my welder gun, it got stuck, and then it soldered the inside of it so it wouldn't come out again. So I tried to drill a hole through, but the drill bit was too big for the hole. So as a result, I've compacted it with copper or brass. Copper, I think. So I need to order one of these things, the tip to my gun, because the holes are blocked up and the wire won't go through. So I guess I'm not going to weld it today. They're only small holes. Maybe I'm going to try to JB weld them. So while this welder actually tells you you don't need to clean the surface, it's just a direct weld. We're going to be doing some JB weld today, so I'm going to be using my new Porter cable angle grinder that I got from a subscriber, Ernie McDonald. I've actually used this already before. That actually had a cutting disc on it, but that works just as good. I'm going to use the grinding one that I got from Samuel Sandoval. Now I'm gonna make the slit for the spring. I think it goes right around here, you know. So since I can't cut a slit, I'm just going to drill a couple of holes, or maybe 3 holes in a line. I'm using the drill that Samuel Sandoval got me and the new drill bits that Charles Cribbs got me. So while I was using tools to plug up holes, I'm actually making a hole. I actually have drill bits that work. Thank you to my subscribers who continuously purchase gifts for me to use on my channel. Let's see if I can just smack the middle one out. There we go. Now there's a nice slit there. Got this spring here. It's not too, the tension isn't too thick, you know. Has some good flex to it, and it looks like it's short enough that it will have the good amount of flex.
Don't hurt yourself, Henry.
Shut up. There we go. I think that'll do. Engages, snaps back. Engages, snaps back. I put masking tape on the bottom just so it has a platform for the JB Weld to sit on until it cures. So I'm using up some JB Weld, remainder of what I have. Just patch up holes. I've had pretty good success with it. So that's it. Used the remainder of my JB Weld. Got rid of some of the small holes. I'll wait for it to dry 24 hours. Then I'll spray it with black. It should look fine for what it is. You know, it's for a carcass of crabs. Not like, you know, the tractor is in really excellent condition or anything. It's far from it. It's in terrible condition. It's going to need a lot of work, but I'm going to put minimal into it because I'm going to get minimal money for it. But I'm going to try to get it running, driving, and mowing, you know, and maybe sell it for $3.50 or something cheap, you know what I mean? But I might be painting it a different color and helping my sponsor, Lucas Oil Products. Got a whole bunch of new stickers that they sent me from their marine division, you know, boats and stuff. Anyway, I'm going to be putting this Briggs 12.5 flathead into it, and I'm going to do what I said. I'm going to take the weekend off, and we'll start on that tractor project on Monday. Hope you guys will all join me. Also, I want to thank everybody for continuing to support the channel. A lot of you guys bought some stickers in the past couple of days, and I really appreciate your support. If you'd like to donate a buck or two, paypal.me/mowersandblowers. Keeps the videos coming almost every day. Thanks a lot for joining me on today's deck Swiss cheese repair. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
Next time on Mowers and Blowers.
Hey, if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to give me a like. Also, comment below. Subscribe. Remember, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It's free, right? Also, hit that little bell. That way you'll get post notifications whenever there's a new video, and you won't miss out on any of them. Remember to follow my Instagram and Facebook, as well as if you'd like to donate $1 or two, paypal.me/mowersandblowers. Really appreciate all the support. Also, to keep the videos coming every day, support the channel. Bye.